Part 8, Profession. Economic activity means an activity carried out with the objective of economic profit or monetary gain. Economic activity mainly divided into three categories. First one, business. Second one, profession. And third one, employment. Profession is an economic activity. Profession is an occupation founded upon specialized educational training, the purpose of which is to supply disinterested objective counsel and services to others for a direct and defined compensation wholly apart from expectation of other business gain. The term professional refers to anyone who earns their living from performing an activity that requires a certain level of education, skill, or training. There is a typically a required standard of competency, knowledge, or education that must be demonstrated, as well as adhering the code of conduct and the ethical standards. A person with a specialized skill, knowledge, training, and professional education provides services and in return receives fees. It is called profession. Specialized knowledge, specialized skill, training, and professional education, and he receives fees or charges from his services. It is called profession. A professional has to obtain the membership of the respective professional association. Means they have their own group. Doctors have their own professional groups. Advocates have their own professional groups. So in that way, they have their own professional groups also, association also. And he has to obey the established code of conduct of association. These professionals have a code of conduct. On the base of their profession, they have a separate rules and regulations is there. That is known as code of conduct for that profession. Example, chartered account has to have professional qualification of CA, specialized knowledge, and has to become a member of Institute of Chartered Accounts of India. Doctor, lawyer, solicitor, chartered account, etc. are professional persons. Professional skill can also be used for employment, etc. Example, when a doctor accepts to render his services in a hospital in return of salary, it is called employment. Professional can become the employment under others in spite of providing service, he will get a salary. Now we can check about different characteristics of a profession. A professional has to obtain specialized knowledge, skill, and professional education. A person with a specialized skill, knowledge, training, and professional education, this must be the part of a professional education, and this must want to complete a professional. So a profession has to obtain specialized knowledge, skill, and professional education. And second one, he charges fees from providing services. However, the standard of fees varies as per their skill, knowledge, and experience. The professional will provide their services those who need. Otherwise, professional will give their services to their client, and those who are receiving this service, they must want to give fees towards their services. Then, as per different professional and their professional skill, their fees rate is different on the basis of skill, knowledge, and experience. This fees rate is going to change. We know that different advocates in a different court, some of the famous advocates will getting some good fees from their clients. So this fees is going to decide on the basis of their skill and efficiency in their field. Third one, the primary objective of a profession is to render services, provide services those who needy among them. Different professionals have different services they are providing to those who need. For example, a doctor give his services to a patient, chartered accountant, advocate give their services towards their clients. So that way, different type of personnel is render their services to those who have need about their professional skill. Fourth one, it is an independent activity for earning, an activity to receive independent income. Professional activity is an activity to receive independent income. The professionals are doing independent practices and receive fees. We know that different professionals have their own institute or their own clinics, otherwise their own offices. So they are doing their activity very freely and they are earning economic gain from this activity. Mainly, they are receiving fees from their professional activities. Fifth point, the professional activity has no relation with production, but it satisfies personal and business needs. Example, a lawyer present a case in the court on behalf of the client and in return charges fees. The services of professionals are not directly related to manufacturing of the product or distribution of the same. These professionals only giving their service only. They are not producing any type of physical goods, but it's services. It's a intangible only. We can see this product just like a physical product. We can enjoy the or we can experience the effect of this services. Still, however, it is essential for satisfaction of a human need. It is not making any physical products, but it is directly related to the human needs. A patient going to consult with a doctor and he cures from that consultation of doctor and getting medicine through that profession. That way, his needs going to satisfying the to satisfy personal and business needs through professional skills and service of a professional person. Sixth point, it is essential to obey the code of conduct laid down by the respective professional association. Different professional have different professional associations and group. Doctors have their own group, advocates have their and chartered account have their own group. That's why different professional groups have their own groups and association. They must want to follow the code of conduct is put forward by the respective professional association. Each profession has its code of conduct. The professional has to follow this code of conduct. And seventh point, monetary returns remain uncertain in profession. The professional person works independently and receives financial return in the nature of fees, but the return received in profession is uncertain. Certain times income of fees is higher while sometimes it is lower. There is a possibility of uncertainty in their income. But in the case of employment, there a given salary will get on the basis of day or week or monthly. In this case, professional person's case, there is uncertainty about their income. For example, advocate have a different number of clients coming to doctors also same only. So there is uncertainty in their earnings. These are the characteristics of profession. A professional has to obtain specialized knowledge, skill, and professional education. In spite of his service, he charges fees from different activities. The primary objective of a professional is to render service. Then it is an independent activity for earning. The professional activity has no relation with the production. There is no direct relationship with the production, but human needs going to satisfy. Then they have their own code of conduct for different professions. They must want to follow that. And at lastly, monetary gains uncertain in different professions.